Students, today we are going to learn about measurement of active and reactive power and a balanced load, which can be star connected load as well as delta connected load. So first we will see the measurement of active power in the star connection load. Okay, so this is the panel board of active and reactive power and three-phase circuit measurement. So here we are having different components are internally connected. Some are internally connected and some are we are going to connect. Okay, so here this is the RYB, three-phase input, RYB three-phase input and neutral. Okay, so this is AC voltmeter, AC ammeter, and this one is here W indicated means this is active power. So this wattmeter is used to measure active power, and this is VAR unit here. So that means this measurement unit is indicated for reactive power. Okay, now coming to this one is star connected load. So here you can see R load is there, combination of R and L load also there. So simple R load is used to measure active power, and R plus JXL, that is RL load, is used to measure reactive power. So for two loads we are having the two measurements, active power as well as reactive power. And this one is load which is internally connected. This is load which is internally connected. So after giving the connections, so we are going to turn it on the load. So if you move it to upside, then it is connected to the load. Now coming to here downside. So here this is auto transformer which is used to vary the input voltage. So then we are going to see in the voltmeter we are going to see the voltage which is going to be changes by varying the variac or auto transformer. Okay. Now let us see the circuit diagram here. So here this is the circuit diagram. So here RYB is there, RYB is there, and neutral is there as we have seen in the panel board. And here star connection load Z indicates it can be R load or RL load. So R load is used to measure active power, RL load used for reactive power. So this is voltmeter which is connected between R phase and Y phase. Okay, so ammeter is connected in series with the R load. At the same time, ammeter negative is connected to the wattmeter, MLCV, main line common and voltage. Okay, so M is connected to here. M is connected to the ammeter negative. M is connected to the ammeter negative, and V terminal is connected to the neutral of the load. Okay, so let us see that first. Now coming to this is the tabular column. So in this experiment we are going to find out only one measurement, that is active power measurement. So we are going to see the reading on the voltmeter V and reading on the ammeter, that is current in the circuit, and active power which is going to be done in the wattmeter. So here we are going to measure only for one reading for this experiment. Okay, so by using these three readings we are going to measure power factor. Okay, so let us go to the connections part. So here first we will see the star connected load. So this is star. So but here this star connected load is having the R load as well as inductor. So but coming to active power measurement we are going to use only R load. R, that means this component and this component and this component. So we have to connect this in the star manner. Okay, so just we have to avoid this inductive part. And we have to connect this one as in the manner of star. Right? So like this we have to connect. So now it is star load. So RYB for star load. Now we are going to see the circuit here. So in the circuit, so this is internally connected. So this is internally connected. It is a variac connection. So internally connected. So from the R we are going to give it to the R phase. From Y we are going to connect to the Y phase. From B we are going to connect to the B phase. Okay. So here RYB are there. RYB neutral are there. In the same manner R, Y and B and neutral are there. So here we are going to connect these terminals through the other components. So let us see here The Y and Y are connected directly, B and B are connected directly. Y phase and B phase directly connected. So let us connect that. Connect it. Y phase is directly connected to the Y phase. Connect it. Take the Y phase. A B phase is directly connected to the B phase, and Y phase is directly connected to the Y phase. Y phase is directly connected to the Y phase. Yes. Okay. Now let us see the R phase here. R phase here. So R phase is connected through the ammeter and wattmeter through the R load. Okay, in the star. Okay. So at the same time, R phase, in the R phase, voltmeter as well as ammeter connected together. So voltmeter positive here. So here voltmeter is positive, and here negative. This is positive and this is negative. So ammeter positive and voltmeter positive. Ammeter positive and voltmeter positive, and R phase are going to connect it together. So R phase, this is R phase, so which is going to be connected to the voltmeter positive as well as voltmeter positive connected to the ammeter positive. Ammeter positive. Okay. So here voltmeter positive and ammeter positive are connected to the R phase. Now coming to ammeter negative, which is connected to the wattmeter. This is wattmeter. Okay. So ammeter negative connected to the M, and at the same time here this C, M and C are connected to short. These two terminals are shorted. So first we will connect ammeter negative to the wattmeter main terminal M, and then connect M and C shorted through a wire. This M and C shorted through a wire. Okay. So and now coming to circuit here, V terminal is there, other terminal is V. So V is connected to the neutral. Okay. So just connect this V to the neutral. So that is the neutral point here. Neutral connected. Okay. And at the same time, next if we go for L is there, AV is connected to the R phase. So the remaining MLCV, remaining terminal is L, which is connected to the R phase. So here this is R phase, L, which is connected to the R phase. Okay. Now coming to other terminal, voltage, this part is over, this branch is over. Now coming to voltmeter here, voltage positive is connected to the R phase, and at the same time voltmeter negative you have to connect to the Y phase. Voltmeter connected is Y phase. Let us see that. So voltmeter negative is connected to the Y phase. That's it. So these are the connections. So now let us see the procedure. Okay. After giving the connections, you have to switch on the supply. So just switch on the supply here, the supply. So switch it on. So you can see the three phase are YB, red, yellow and blue. Okay. So here this is the voltmeter reading, this is the ammeter reading. So now we have to set this input voltage as three phase voltage like 415 volts, 400 to 415 volts by varying the auto transformer, this one. Okay. So by varying this one I am going to check the voltage like 410 to 415 volts on the voltmeter display. Okay. So just vary this. You can see the voltage variations here. So 96, 97, 110, 125. So till 400 you have to vary that. 230, 250, 270, 320, 300, 400. Slow. Little bit. Increase. Little bit. Now 410 volts. Okay. So after giving the supply voltage, just you have to switch on, or else you have to turn in on the load connection here. Okay, just switch on the load here. Okay, now we can see the current, load current, which is going through the ammeter, and this is the wattmeter reading, like active power. Okay, so if you see this one, it shows 350 or 360. It is as 350 here, you can see here, don't take parallax errors. So it is 350. Okay, so for this power we are having the multiplication factor into 3. So if the meter shows 250 volts, so we are giving 415 volts, right? So in order to get the accurate power, we are having the multiplying factor for this wattmeter, that is 3. So whatever the reading you are getting through this wattmeter, you have to multiply with 3, then that is nothing but active power. Okay, now we are in the input voltage, load current and active power. Now just enter these readings on the table column here. So this is the voltage 415 volts here. So this is how much? 1.52 amperes. And what is the active power here? That is 350 volts, 350 watts, 350 watts. Okay, so this is the procedure of active measurement of active power in the 3-phase balanced circuit. So this is a one reading. In this experiment you have to take one reading only. So after taking the one reading, you can calculate the active power here. You can calculate the power factor. You can calculate the power factor. Okay, so as I told that the multiplying factor is how much? 3. That means here it is into 3, which gives 1050 watts. So the active power is how much, ma'am? 1050 watts. Okay, so from this one we can calculate power factor by using this power equation. P is equal to root 3 VL cos phi. So power is here 1050 and root 3 VL is 415 volts and IL is as our reading 1.52 and cos phi is we have to measure. So we are going to have cos phi is equal to 1050 divided by root 3 into 415 into 1.52. Okay, this gives the value of power factor. So in this way you can measure the active power as well as you can also measure the power factor by using the active and reactive power in 3-phase circuit. Okay, now let us see the reactive power measurement in the same panel board here. So this circuit diagram here same as in the previous section. So voltmeter, ammeter and wattmeter and star load. But in the star load, what is the difference here? Here to measure reactive power we should maintain the load is RL are in series, RL. Okay, and at the same time in the previous case we have done for MLCV on one phase. Now coming to here, C is connected to one phase and V terminal is connected to one phase. That means this pressure coil is going to measure the reactive power especially. So that to measure reactive power we are going to connect this common terminal to the Y phase and voltage terminal to the P phase. Okay, let us see the circuit here. So first we will go for, so this circuit panel board, first we will go for star load here. In the star load as we have discussed, so two loads are there, R and L. So we have to interconnect this one. So here these two are connected together, R and L. So like that we have to connect 3 branches. So this is one connect common together. So this branch is RL load, this branch is RL load. Okay, so 3 are connected together and the star point is given to the neutral. Star point is given to the neutral. Okay, now star is over. Now coming to this one, so ammeter negative is connected to the M, L is connected to the R. Let us see the circuit here. So this is the ammeter negative. Ammeter negative is connected to the L and M is connected to the R phase. Okay, so you can also connect here. So either sections. So in order to get positive and negative signs, we have interchanged this one. Okay, so L is connected to the ammeter negative, M is connected to the R phase. Okay, so why we are doing this means, so in order to get positive readings, that's it. Now coming to common terminal C is connected to the Y phase and B is connected to the B phase. So here this is the C terminal here, you can see here, this is the C terminal here, C terminal here, this one, C terminal is connected to the, C is connected to the Y phase, this one, Y phase is already is there for output terminal of variac. So here from here we are getting the C terminal, and coming to circuit, V is connected to the B phase. So V is connected to the B phase. This is the V here, this is the V here, and V is connected to the B phase here. This is the V which is connected to the B phase. Okay. Now same procedure we are going to follow after giving the connections. What is the procedure of that? So first we have to supply the first we have to give the supply, then we have to vary the thermostat up to 415 volts on the voltmeter reading. Then we have to turn on the load. There you can see the load current, and you can see the reactive power on the reactive power wattmeter. Okay. So if you see this one display, it is 500 volts. Okay. So coming to this active power, it is 250 volts. So in this active power measurement display, we are given multiplying factor as 3, because the 250 volts is less than the rated voltage 415 volts. Now coming to this 500 volts, we are giving the input voltage is less than 500 volts, so that there is no need to having the multiplying factor. Okay, just remember that. Okay. Now let us switch on the supply here. Just switch it on. Okay. Now we can vary here. Just see this display 4, and I am going to vary this. I am going to vary this. Slowly you have to vary, and there you can see the reading variation display here, 250, 260, 300, 399 up to 415 you can vary. Okay, 14 or 415. Okay. So here in the ammeter reading is 0. So why it is 0 means we are not connected to the load. So if you turn the load connection, then you can see the ammeter reading here 1.078. So our reactive power measurement is almost, it is 300, 350 let us take. So middle point is, this is 300, you can take 350 here, it's very near to 400. So you can consider these reading as reactive power measurement in the given circuit. So let us draw the same table column here, voltage, current and reactive power here. So let us write here, voltage is 415 volts, current is how much? 1.078. So let us write 1.078 amperes, and what is the reactive power here? It is 390, let's take 350 we can consider. Okay, 350 VARs. So here there is no multiplying factor. Okay, so here also we are going to take only one reading. So after getting this, we can also calculate the power factor by using this also. Okay, so this is the completion of measuring the active power and reactive power by using the star connected balanced load. Okay, this is a one reading experiment. You have to take only one reading. Okay, so in this way you can do the experiment. Thank you.